must have been inspired by Emily's story last week.
Oh, really?
Decided go get himself a massage.
Yeah, that's right.
This is shocking.
Wow,
Yeah.
You're not the
fancy
biggest-
guy.
Unless you're getting the happy ending, I haven't really heard about you going out and getting massages much.
So true.
That's
First
the
of
thing.
all, that was years
You do
ago.
that all the time.
I did it once.
Twice.
That's a lot.
I did it twice years ago, and I was depressed. Second, it didn't go well. Third, I was working out on Monday, first time back in the gym, and I have this right lower back pain I've had for 4 years now, and I heard it again. It sucks. I don't know why. I keep hurting it, and it felt. And I was in like, it's like really sore. It's just a bad muscle. And then, so I said, "Can you stop laughing at me, Andy?" So I said, I am not a massage guy. I go very rarely do I get a massage, but I was like, I gotta
Normally
do
don't
something.
like massages.
But
I'm gonna go
if
get
it's-
one.
But if it's there, so I said, you know what? Let me Google a place because I'm willing to like do anything to help myself at this point.
You remember what happened when Emily Googled the place?
Yep.
Yeah.
It didn't. The massage didn't go so well.
No.
So, any concerns about that?
A little bit, but I had called the day prior and they were booked, and they said we have a few spots open tomorrow, which was yesterday. And
Did you look at the reviews like Emily did?
I did. They had 4.9 stars
Oh, that's
out
good.
of 10.
out of 5. And
So did
and-
mine, by the way.
Oh.
I'm fucking so serious.
And and they had a legit website. It wasn't like fake pictures.
Yeah.
so did mine.
Stock photos.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And they only had 2 masseuses, and it was right near my house. So I said, I'll give this a shot.
Okay. Well, that always is tricky. It's always a little bit iffy.
Yep.
And of course, it did get a little weird.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
So, did this place, do you have to like signal them to finish you off? Or
No.
how does that work? Because I've never been. I've never been to
you've never been to
I don't know.
Yeah, is there like a code word
Yeah, I
you
don't
use
know.
when you check in?
Yeah,
or
how
I
does
don't
something?
that
know.
work?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I did not go to a place like that.
Oh, this is shocking.
Yeah. It's not shocking.
For me, I've never heard you.
That's not true.
I
I got a massage on my honeymoon. I didn't get jerked off at the end of it by the masseuse.
I don't believe you.
I got jerked off by my wife.
Hey,
Legit
So-
though, how does that work when you go to a rub and tug?
I don't know. Again,
Do you know
ask
what
the man?
Do you know that? Do you have to say something to him?
No, you don't. I don't
Ask
know.
the expert.
You do
You
know.
Yeah, you do.
I'm asking a genuine,
Yeah,
serious
you
I
question.
went
do.
a long time
Yeah, but
ago.
you remembered how it went.
yeah.
Barely. I was very in a bad spot.
Okay.
And you just
You
kind
are-
of
Why do you
turn
always have to-
over.
Why do you always have to?
You turn over when you're not supposed to be turned over, right?
Just answer the question.
I guess so.
What's the signal?
There's no signal.
They just know.
They just know. It's very like,
They see a sad man and they're like, oh, okay.
and they're touching inner thighs.
Oh.
You know, and the
And you're
next
not-
thing you know, and
Oh,
you know,
okay.
it is what it is.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Ask Deshaun Watson, okay? Don't ask me.
Yeah, okay. Well, you and him.
You
are
and
basically
him.
the
That's.
same.
I mean, yeah, I am not a sexual assaulter. I've never been accused of anything.
I don't know. After yesterday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, I get there to this place,
Yeah.
and it's in a old building, like it's in like a giant old house in like the Golden Hill area. So there's like, so it was weird because it threw me off because there was like a law office, and then I was like, where the heck? You got to walk all the way up the stairs, and it's in like this room in the back,
Sounds like the pictures weren't legit. Huh?
and the woman comes out, and we make conversation.
Love you long time.
No,
Oh, wow.
it's always awkward for me. I don't like being touched. I don't like being touched.
You have so many issues. It's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
he really does.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I really don't like being touched. The only person that I like.
What's your love language then?
Oh, that's a great question.
Butter. Sorry, I mean it was right there. I
I didn't think it was right.
My
Mine-
husband's the exact same way. As much
Butter?
as much of a pervert as he is,
Yeah.
he always says that I don't want anybody else touching me. He goes, "You all day," but like anybody else, a masseuse, he doesn't want it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and like
really?
it's when we first were dating, even before we were married, Haley would give me massages, neck massages. She'd give me
back
we'd-
scratchies.
scratchies.
Oh, back scratches. Oh, yeah.
Now that we're married, that shit is few and far
welcome
fucking
to
between.
marriage.
There it is.
Yeah.
Welcome
It
to
sucks.
marriage.
Before
There it
I
is.
would lay there and she would scratch my back for like 20 minutes, which is a really long time.
Yeah, that's
now
awesome.
if I get 20 seconds, she'll scratch my back and then just stop 2 seconds
Welcome to
in.
marriage.
So, and she'd give me massages all the time.
Well.
It was great. That doesn't happen anymore.
No.
If I ask for one, she gets annoyed.
Yeah, I get that.
Once again, Eddie.
Wow,
So so that's why I gotta go. My back hurts. I gotta go. I get there. The woman's super nice, but I'm immediately uncomfortable.
oh boy.
I get-
Weird Thor.
Are you sweating?
No, because
thank God.
she did have a little portable air conditioner because it was an old like Golden Hill house,
Yeah.
so they didn't have central air conditioning. So every room had its own air conditioning.
Oh.
So like it was set at 75. So as soon as she left the room, I hit it and put it down lower.
You
Whoa.
did.
Oh.
It's kind of this is sounding more and more like my massage
It really
experience
is.
with
That's right.
the table fan. Remember
Yeah.
how hot it was in there? I
but-
cranked it
Turn
up.
it on.
Yeah, but I did feel super uncomfortable doing it. But I'm like, it's fucking hot. I'm the client.
Yeah.
So I want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I always have the thought of standing there. Do I get naked or not?
Oh, yes. Always.
I always feel uncomfortable getting naked.
Well,
Like-
how else are you gonna get jerked
Yeah.
off?
I'm not getting jerked. For the millionth time,
Great
I'm
point.
not getting
You don't do it
jerked
about
off.
clothes.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm not getting jerked off.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
And I decide I'm a professional. She's a
You're a
professional
professional what?
Professional what?
broadcaster.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, just like I'm not like
I feel
a
like
perv.
that's a strike against you for being
Deshaun
a
Watson
perv.
is a professional athlete.
Yes, right? Like,
Yeah, but he's a
please.
Great
perv.
point,
I'm
Eddie.
not a perv.
Wow.
Dude,
Well,
have you listened to the
Thor.
show?
Yeah, I'm a perv in my head, but I don't fucking grab. I don't do what is that pose he did, Sky?
Happy baby.
Happy baby, and make a girl play with my butthole.
I
I
don't know
don't
about
do
that.
that.
We've heard
Oh,
about
I
some
don't
of
You
the
don't know about
We've heard
that.
about some of the shit that goes on in the
With
bedroom.
my wife, not some random
I've
masseuse.
seen you get in some positions in here.
What? So I get naked, go under the
You
cover.
go naked.
Oh,
I
Go
do.
for it.
naked.
I feel like, honestly, I'm offending her if I don't get naked.
That's not a thing.
I feel like I am. I also
Is
made
there a
it.
hole in the table?
No, there's no hole in the table.
Check.
I
You know
also
what kind of place this is?
I also made sure it was a female masseuse. I am not. If whatever floats your boat, I don't care. But I don't
Well,
want
you
to.
remember what happened to me that one time?
Yeah.
Where I requested a female.
I don't
That's
want it.
right.
The biggest, burliest dude in the world showed up,
do that.
and he
I can't.
confronted me and said, "Is this going to be a problem?" And I got scared and intimidated. And I said, "No."
Scared.
And he, at one point, he was doing the arm thing, and
Yeah.
his disgusting Robin Williams hairy forearms were rubbing my naked skin.
Yeah.
And I said, "I can't do this."
Yeah.
It was very uncomfortable.
That's so
It was very
funny.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can.
Did you say he whispered in your
Yes.
ear?
How's the pressure? I've never experienced anything like that in my life.
Are you like kind of affected permanently?
Dude, look at me. I have tears in my eyes. right now. I can't even talk about it.
I'm
Thanks for bringing
sorry.
this up.
I don't care.
How's the pressure?
That's the best.
Good, Carl.
Oh my god, that's great.
I want this over.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't care.
too.
Gay, straight, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit.
That's what
I
you
don't
like?
No, I don't. I don't.
Wait, what?
I don't
I'm
like.
lost.
I don't like people touching me, and I really don't like guys touching me.
Like Costanza style?
Yeah, I don't like.
You're afraid it's
Like
gonna
I have
move?
a couple buddies, like my buddy Jesse, and a couple of my buddies Jeff.
Why are you naming names?
Yeah.
What?
I
What
don't
is he
care.
about to say?
They'll hug for long periods of time, and like you know when we watch Big Bro and we see like the two guys recently that were like cuddling.
Yeah, they'll like sit real close on the couch, like bros, arm around each
pooch.
other. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
Pooch.
up?
I don't do that with guys. I
Your
just don't.
friends
It's
hug
weird.
for a long time?
Yes.
That's really weird.
Get in there, Eddie.
Coming over.
Oh, Thor, you're getting
No.
one. You're
no,
getting one.
Eddie, I seriously don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I
Do
don't.
it. He's Pooch. You're Joseph from Big
No.
Brother.
No,
Get
this
it
is
going.
weird.
Get it going.
I really don't like it.
Ah,
I really don't like
Oh,
it.
look at those friends. Look at them. Oh,
Get in there.
they're so close. They're so close.
I really don't like guys touching me.
good.
Oh,
I don't,
wow.
For the most part, I don't like women touching me. I don't like anyone touching me. But
weird.
guys, I don't
Very
want
strange.
touching me.
Big deal.
That was a sweet hug, Eddie. That was very
That
nice.
was nice.
I wanted more, to be honest.
Oh,
He did?
Yeah, he was pulling away.
Yeah,
Big
no.
I
time.
just can't,
Being
I
a
don't want a
bitch.
guy rubbing my legs.
Go rub his legs, Eddie.
How's the pressure?
Yes.
All right, so you go check.
So I go
Alright.
check. I make sure.
Especially when they get to the
No,
hand,
I don't
the
get
handy.
no handy.
You don't want a dude.
Yeah, like callous stuff.
Yeah, that's all-
and,
that's a
yeah.
little
No
That's
handy.
That's not fun.
Well, my hand's calloused up, and I jerk it.
So you prefer that? Is
No,
that what
I
you're
don't
trying to
prefer
tell
that.
me?
I'm just like that's not.
Sandpaper.
What the hell?
So, yeah, I get naked. We do the massage, and she gets right after my back, and a couple of times she was like really hitting the spot that was hurting. And a couple of times it hurt, but it was good. It wasn't like painful, but I did go. And she went, "Are you okay?" And I went, "Yeah," because it hurt, but it was good.
Wow.
But there was zero erection.
Well,
Why do you need to say that?
well, actually, I have a
Because
question.
I have, and like when the first massage I ever got, I was 19 years
Well,
old.
again, not a lot of people were touching you back then.
I was 19 years
Yeah.
old, and it was the first massage I ever got. And to this day, it was the best massage I ever got. And I had a raging hard on. And
Was this over on Convoy?
no, I was 19.
So, question.
I was in rehab.
Ew,
Was
ew.
it Carl?
Oh, Carl's great.
How's the pressure?
So I know there was no erection. It was legit.
See, I assumed,
was tight.
I assumed guys get an erection every time they
No.
get a
Me too,
massage.
Sky.
No.
And I'd be so embarrassed.
I love
Well,
how
how could you
little
think
you
that?
guys know about balls and penises.
We don't know anything.
You guys literally don't.
No,
like,
we
remember,
don't.
what did we have to teach you that one
Blue
time?
balls.
Blue balls. We thought they were really a
we had to
thing.
teach
Still
you about blue
disagree.
balls.
Still disagree.
You
Still believe it's a
disagree?
thing. Still believe
That's
it's a
fine.
thing.
I have never gotten an erection during a massage.
But if
Never
somebody,
in fact, I'm
What?
getting one tomorrow.
oh really?
And
Yes.
have you had hot chicks before that?
I mean, hot chicks is.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you
they're-
had not ugly chicks before?
Yeah.
yes.
Because I assume if anybody is rubbing any human
back?
and it
Why
feels
would I get them
and it
an
feels
erection?
that good and they're going to the upper thigh, like I would think anyone, like I get aroused.
Excuse me?
I will.
I've gotten aroused before.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
what a whore.
well, just because,
Thank you.
and I feel like guys, it's easier for you guys to get aroused than women to get
See, I
a
hate
bonus.
that. I
If
hate
I'm-
that stigma.
But it's true if I'm in that mindset.
Exactly. I'm
I can
uncomfortable.
control myself.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable.
See,
So when you're uncomfortable, do you get aroused? When I'm uncomfortable, I don't get aroused.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
because
not-
I'm a guy, I don't. you know what I mean?
I'm not uncomfortable in
Oh,
massage. I'm in
okay.
a very, I'm
Relaxed.
relaxed and,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But I know it's not a sexual thing. And so I'm not, and I can control myself.
See,
Oh.
so when my husband
Right.
told me he doesn't want massages because he doesn't like to be touched, in my mind, I'm like, you're full of shit. It's just because you're embarrassed because you get a hard on every time. That's literally what I believe.
You think you think no matter what, he's just always if a female touches him, he's just getting an erection.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I believe if a female
Well,
is
that's
rubbing
that's
any part of
insane.
his body, he will
So
get
when he
an
hugs your
erection.
mom,
Erection.
Well, she's not rubbing his body.
you
for,
just said when he touches any female.
when a
He gets
female
an
rubs
erection.
his body. When a female is actively rubbing his body and he is naked.
No, I
So-
don't. It's not a thing.
Really?
I mean,
Guys get erections from massages.
Yeah,
but-
I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Yeah, but it's not every
again,
time.
I'm a
It's not a
grown
guarantee.
man. Like I can control myself.
If it did, would you be so embarrassed?
I can't even put myself in that position because I've had plenty of massages and not once has it even got a half chub.
Wow.
What did 19-year-old Thor do? Do you just like
I
let
just
it
laid. I
flagpole?
I
Although-
asked for a second,
What do you mean?
but she asked
Need
me.
a minute here.
What do you
Why
mean?
am I Shaggy from fucking Scooby Doo?
Right? Did you see yourself back then, dude?
Yeah.
You looked like fucking Shaggy from Scooby Doo. That's
not true.
Yeah, it was.
That's not true.
Oh, yeah. And the girl that was massaging you probably looked like Velma. I need a minute here.